So, Kiz, tell us about the Jupiter crew. I know you're hanging out with Miles Michaelis. He lives down there. How many Cardinals live down there full-time?
You got Michaelis, Dakota Hudson, Paul DeJong, Brendan Donovan just bought a place down here. So we got a good little nucleus of guys that live down here and work out, at the complex. And, it's always nice being able to see those guys during the off season and have some teammates to hang out with and just spend some time with, those guys because, they're teammates, they're your brothers, and, it's like some of your best friends on the team.
As Cardinal fans, certainly the Cardinal organization look ahead to the season and figure out who's got what slot and what the rotation's going to be. I'm like, don't sleep on Dakota Hudson. I know he had his ups and downs last year, but that's a quality major league pitcher when he's right. What did you see from Dak last year?
Yeah, Dakota's an amazing pitcher, first off. And, last year, I think he was obviously coming back from an injury is really tough. It's tough to get back in the flow of how your body's moving and really, number one is being able to just trust that your arm is healthy and ready to go. I think it took him a little bit last year to kind of, really start trusting his stuff and trusting himself again. But when he does that and he just has confidence in his stuff, he is really, really good. And I think that's the key. And we talk about it all the time, me and him. Trust your stuff. You got a power sinker. You got good off speed. Go out there, just fire it right down the middle, let the ball work, and just get out. And I think that's kind of going to be his mindset going into this year. I don't want to speak too much for him, but I think his mode's going to be like attack mode and just go right after people.
So, as you point out, and I think it's a great point, when you're coming back from a surgery, that first year is always a bit of a challenge. But one of the things, we got some wind in there.
Well, he's golfing.
One of the things that they talked about with Dakota is taking too much time between pitches. Did you see that too? And is that maybe a symptom of not being totally confident in your stuff, or is that just the way he works?
I think it's a little combination of everything. I think sometimes, that pace it depends on a bunch of factors. I know Dakota's very smart when it comes to pitching, setting up hitters, and really knowing the game plan. So, I know he's constantly thinking about what pitches to throw, and I think that could play another factor in kind of his pace of pitching. Is he really likes to think through and know what he threw, how to set up a hitter, and what to throw next. So, sometimes the pace is not always a bad thing. It's sometimes a good thing because I know the pitcher is really focused and he's really thinking about what he wants to throw.
So, Kiz, we'll ask you for updates on all your guys down there. So tell us about Paulie D. We know he's trying to retool the swing. It's a big year coming up for Paul DeJong. What are you seeing?
Paul looks great. I hit with Paul pretty much every day. Me, Paul, and Donovan are always in the cage together. I think Paul looks great. He's working with the hitting coaches down here, and the hitting coaches do a really good job with all the technology and being able to translate, like, all the TrackMan data, the blast data, the 4D motion capture data. So we have a lot of data. They're really good at translating, like, what they see in the numbers to actually what you need to do in the swing. And I think they have Paul on the right program. Like I said, his swing looks great. Then it's just a matter of just carrying it into the season. And once again, trusting your swing, trusting your stuff. That's the name of the game.
I think Paul DeJong is one of the most fascinating guys on this ball club because he doesn't think about things that are necessarily like mainstream. He goes off the beaten path, like with his training. He was doing that thing where he was like taking energy from music that infused it into his body. He's always looking for something different, right? I mean, what's it like hanging out with Paul DeJong?
Paul's one of my best friends on the team, and I think the reason I like him so much is we're different in that sense of he likes going off the beaten path to do a lot of different things, and I'm about as mainstream as you get. So it's kind of like opposites attract because I like, obviously talking to him and hearing different, conspiracy theories and philosophies and things like that. And we have a good time together, and obviously we share a lot of dinners and lunches and moments together. He's a great dude, and obviously love hanging out with him.
Yeah, he went through some struggles last year, no question about it. But how's he doing? Because to me, he always seems like a guy who takes the negative and shuts it out and then just tries to move forward. Is that how you see it with him?
Absolutely. You know, the game of baseball is tough. You could have a really good year, then a really bad year, and then 10 really good years. That's just the way the game goes. Sometimes you just get into a little funk, and you work hard to get out of it, and when you break through, the success is even sweeter. But, you know, Paul does a really good job. He focuses on what he can control, and he's always done that, and he has a great mindset when it comes to really focusing in on, okay, what do I need to do to get better, and that's all I'm worried about. And that's what he's been doing for years, and he's going to keep doing it and be successful.
Do me a favor. Tell him to text me back because we were trying to get him.
Yeah.
We were trying to get him on the show.
I know.
And this is safe waters. We all love Paul.
Yeah.
So just give him a little heads up for us.
Okay, I will.
All right, buddy.
All right, kids, hit him straight, big dog. And, hey, enjoy your Christmas, and we'll talk soon, buddy.
Thanks, kids.
Thanks. Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys.
You too. See ya.
Good dude, man.
Good dude.
What a good life he's got
Little
going.
offensive, though.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
well, when you
I'm
get ghosted
offended.
like that.
Happy holidays.
He said Merry Christmas?
Happy holidays.
That's unacceptable.
You should, as a leader of the show, you should apologize to everybody.
Call him back.
I'm sorry.
Call him back
Yeah, he might have to.
and tell him to apologize.
Yeah. Hold your swing. Call back and apologize for everybody. We're sensitive around here, trust me. Cam's daddy, who's all over Nate all the time. Ask Andrew why his offensive production is down. No, I'm just not going to do that.
Well, we've asked him that question for an entire year.
Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah, why is your offensive production down? Yeah. I mean, we when he's playing, we kind of go over all that stuff. Like right now, he's golfing. He's got new bats. He's got all kinds of stuff.
He is a positive guy. Part of having to navigate, I guess, Major League Baseball or professional sports in general, you've been through it, is to not dwell on the negative.
Yeah.
Because you can get caught up in that and let it bring you down. If you're going to get past it, you got to have a little mental toughness, I would
Mind
assume.
plays tricks on you, man. Does. What,
Everybody's
Charlie?
so negative. Everybody's so negative. All
Not-
comments,
Not on this show.
textures.
Not on this show, baby. We just got McDonald's. Sharon's supposed to be coming in here and dropping something else off, probably some diamonds or something.
Today?
I don't know. This week. If Kyle brings us McDonald's, she's probably going to bring us like a caviar or something.
Krugerrands.
Oh,
Krugerrands.
5-course meal. A 5-course meal. That's what I want.
How about Brendan Donovan already buying a place? Getting comfortable.
Oh,
That was newsy.
Charlie.
That was newsy.
Getting comfortable when you buy that place after your rookie year.
Wow. What was the signing bonus?
He wasn't a big-time pick, was he?
No, he was not.
I mean, he had a great year.
He's trying to hang with the big boys already. That's a tough. Hey, man, that's tough, man.
But you know what? The way he did it, he had 281, right? But the main thing about him is not batting average. It's on base percentage.
7th round.
Sees a lot of pitches. He gives you a quality at bat every time. That's something you don't anticipate is going away. He wins a Gold Glove as the utility guy. I think he's better as an infielder than an outfielder. But he checked a lot of boxes, and it wasn't like, oh, they're going to figure him out, right? Because if a guy is giving you good at bat after good at bat, that's like something that even if you have a slump, you're still going to take good at bats. You're still going to see a lot of pitches and make the opposing pitcher work. There's a lot of good that Brendan Donovan did last year.
Yeah.
200,000 signing bonus.
Oh, man, I got more than he did.